conceit that I was fain to be parted. Was there cause to cast me off, act as though it never happened and that we were nothing? In sooth, I do not need thy love, but thou makest me a stranger, and that feels so rough. Hast thou need to stoop so low to send the wagon for thy minstrel and refuse my letters? I need no longer write them though. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know.
I lament the many times that thou impugned my honor, but maintained it was ever something I had done. No more shall I live that way, uncertain what thy words bewray. Thou said that if I were to go, I would not find thee pining for somebody whom thou used to know.
Was there cause to cast me off, act as though it never happened and that we were nothing? In sooth, I do not need thy love, but thou makest me a stranger, and that feels so rough. Hast thou need to stoop so low to send the wagon for thy minstrel and refuse my letters? I need no longer write them though. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody. Now thou art somebody whom I used to know.
Again, don't know why you can't just hold on to it. Wonder if I can just.
Robert hath a swift hand. He doth gaze upon the field, and he maketh a plan. And he hath a jaunty
Hello.
Hi.
perched upon his head. He's a longbowman. He did find an old bow of yew, and a quiver of arrows in his father's chest. Wherefore I cannot say, but he cometh for thee, yea, he cometh for thee. All ye bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go, outrun my paw. All ye bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go,
So how are we this evening? I am extremely tired, so I'm sitting here drinking the loving hell out of an energy drink. Because I'm tired. I'll sleep.
Over here in her back little corner, sucking on balls.
I wasn't gonna say the name of the energy drink because it just sounds wrong. It's his favorite one. I don't know who it is. I just love the energy drink. They sell it at Kroger. Well, they sell the cherry balls, the blue original, which is hilarious. That's blue balls, and then there's also ginger. I buy it. Granted, I buy it at my Kroger, which is in Mainville. But yeah, they'll have it in the glass bottles there, but I have to pay $1.99 a bottle for it.
They had like 5 different brands, flavors of it at, what was it, Milford, too.
Yeah, Milford had a shitload. That night, I think I bought like 20 different bottles because they had different flavors that I never tried. Oh, of course it will. It's what happens every time you say you drink this particular energy drink. Especially when you have the blue one. I walked into work with a bottle of the original balls, and at first, instead of immediately getting a ha-ha, you're sucking on blue balls, my boss thought that I was drinking a Bud Light, aluminum or some shit. I don't know, but he's like, are you drinking at work? And I'm like, no, it's an energy drink. And then he saw the name of it, and it was a very long night from that point on.
What was the...
Micro Center's hella expensive.
Melissa won't let me go near a Micro Center.
Fuck no, I won't. Yeah, no, Jungle Gyms, you can definitely get it at Jungle Gyms, but honestly, I've found that it's cheaper at my Kroger, and I don't have to drive all the way to Fairfield. Oh, I know, because you used to be able to try some awesome and interesting stuff there. Oh yeah, totally, and yeah, and they don't have shit like that anymore. I mean, they've got your standards like frickin' Red Bull and Monster and some of the other ones, but they don't have any of the fun ones that they used to have. Yeah, no, when I used to go and do LAN parties, God, this was back in, when was it, 2004? And we used to play World of Warcraft at like these big LAN parties at this, I can't even remember what the name of it was called. They shut down a long time ago, but we would always buy cases of balls and take it with us, and that's when I got addicted to this stuff. So, if I read correctly, we've been using the wrong map? Oh!
What is love, lady, thou wondest,
Dude, everything we've done has been in that one little hex? Holy shit, this is a huge dungeon! Oh, okay, well, yeah. I've heard of Kingmaker, but I've never played it. No, I mean, right. Yeah, I mean, this is my first, like, I guess you could say official Pathfinder game, but
There. Sorry.
were you like hella loud on Twitch?
No, it's my OBS software. For some darn reason, it likes to forget what microphone I'm using, even though I only have one microphone. So there we go. No, that's. I was basically being a ventriloquist on my on Twitch, so it's fixed now. Anyway, you guys were able to hear me, so.
That's funny.
But I did send the map to the Discord, I think.
Yeah, it's there.
The actual map. And if I can get your guys' bearings here again. You were... like I said, spatially none of this would make sense because stuff was all over the place, but... Well, not necessarily. The F in the middle, kind of lower part of the map, was the fight with the Jack in the Pulpit and all the thistles and stuff. And then you were going south instead of north, so your compass was misreading there for a minute. The hippie Jack in the Pulpit, yes. And then when you stopped, you were there at the G. Let's see if I can up. Yeah. You were at the G there, which was
Tabani, I absolutely love that your little quote on Discord is angry lizard noises.
Yeah.
I just noticed that.
I don't think she's came back yet, though. It says she's on mobile, so I guess it doesn't.
Oh.
And she's not. I'm seeing she's not in the voice chat, so this is all useless information that I'm passing along right now. We're waiting for our party lizard folk to show back up, and then we will all be invited. Or yeah, we're all invited already. We'll all be here. Let's see.
And Caster, you're right. Their olive oil selection is out of this world. I didn't even know they made that many olive oils. That
Oh,
hot sauce selection is still insane.
I think he was talking about like their olive bar, but that's true too.
Oh yeah, their olive bar is awesome too. Yeah.
Those jackasses. They have like a 3-liter bottle of Kahula and they wouldn't sell it.
He's seriously, oh my god, he was haggling with this dude. He pulled a straight up Karen and had them get the manager and was fucking haggling with this guy wanting to
God.
buy this gigantic 4-foot bottle of Kahula. It was ridiculous.
I'll stop with my needless descriptions.
Well, you can just as soon as she comes back, then it'll matter.
I don't know if you had seen the VOD or had popped into the Twitch channel, but Miss Heathen showed me the unfortunately or fortunately introduced me to the world of medieval music covers. And that's what I've been using as the background music for the stream, so the ones I can find.
I normally watch the stream at some point after we play.
I think the best one's been the best one I've heard so far is a cover of Creep, I think. A lot of them I think somebody just breaks out the MIDI synthesizer and just puts in, like, harpsichord and lute and all that stuff and plays them, so there's no lyrics to them, but a couple of them there's actual people singing. Alright, what's the,
Heathen, have you heard of Postmodern Jukebox?
I love Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh god, so do I. They're amazing.
I like watching them with Puddles. He does Creep too, I think.
Yes, he totally does.
I guess I just like Radiohead somehow.
But no, I had a friend introduce me to Postmodern Jukebox, and I absolutely adore them.
Postmodern Jukebox.
There we are.
Yeah, they take modern songs and give it like
Electronic
an old
classical.
school twist.
That's
Yeah, pretty much.
interesting, yeah. Have to... Okay, I don't know why I'm pointing on it again, but... Come on. Okay. Again, if you look at the map that I put up in the chat there, the actual map now, you all fell there in the lower section, the kind of honeycomb-shaped area, and you would have landed in A, essentially, of course. And instead of going north and east and all that stuff, you were apparently making a push to the south, whether you knew it or not. Like I said, the fight with the hippie Jack in the Pulpit was at F there, and just before you all stopped, you were at G, and that's the statue of the, it had the, like, plaque on the bottom that said Charles, and it's a bronze, no, it's not a bronze, it's just a stone carving of a
Bunny.
yeah, of essentially a rabbit in a waistcoat with jewelry and rings and such on. Excuse me.
I was asking and pet him and call him George.
Pretty much. And then I said if you would keep going down towards H, that would be a tunnel that was like the whole outside that you can see it says hedge. That's basically thick briars and overgrowth. Which, like I said, H, it's not a tunnel through a hill. It's like a Oh crap! What's the term I'm thinking of here? I used to use it all the time, but it's basically like when they take and the vines.
Down a corridor in a hedge maze. Harry
well,
Potter.
well, like when the vines are overgrown and they're like grown through a trestle. So it's basically essentially it's not like a tunnel through anything, but it's an actual tunnel surrounded by the vines. So. Otherwise, you could go back up to the north if you wanted to. But I guess do try to ignore that there is all that stuff that you can see on the map to the north.
Because it's not supposed to be there.
Well, no, it's supposed to be there. You don't know it's there right now. That's my fault for taking such a great photo. No, the adventure they're basically going on is called Dungeonland, and it is pretty much just Alice in Wonderland for D&D, only with a twist, of course. So the twist is me, Lizard Lady, yes. And Cedric did almost die. That would be Iggy the Kobold.
Straight up.
Yes, I'm the judge at the moment, so they have that to look forward to.
Rav's over here being Rav.
Tivani's the mortal. Sorry.
Yeah, I used to torment her with this horrible DVD I have called Miyuki-chan in Wonderland.
Okay. What the heck?
Don't ever torture yourselves. It is a really, really, really bad anime that borderlines on a hentai. Just don't watch it.
So yeah, I'm the one. Yeah, real quick. They were making fun of me because I was playing Vampire the Masquerade. They were making fun of me when I was eating rats, saying I was playing as Tivani. So.
Well, it's not exactly hentai Tivani. It's like Eki, but it's just don't watch it. Just don't do that to yourself. It's kind of like, yeah, wait.
Oh God. Okay.
Try to find a link.
Do not post a link.
Shady link. God.
I'm trying to save you all torture and having to bleach your eyeballs.
So who would like to take party management duties for this evening? I've seen worse. Yes, everyone has seen worse.
We all have, yes. Yeah. He's got another one that's like Puni Puni Puami that's also just absolutely fucking horrible. He liked to torture me when we first got married.
Maybe so, but... Okay, come on, let's not all speak up at once now.
I did it last week, so not it.
Okay, now I'm going last week.
That sounded so wrong.
What, Cedric? What?
God. Okay.
Straight 10 on the sound effects right there.
None of us want the job, yes.
So,
Well, if we elect Rav, we're all gonna die a painful death, so it's gotta be somebody else.
Alright, I'll take care of this, don't worry. I got it.
Iggy's later this week.
You're screwed.
Well, considering he dies damn near every campaign.
This is... We call this campaign I Play by Myself. Yes, I made sure to
Admit
word that
I should,
properly.
but yeah. Yeah, the poor guy is squishy.
Okay.
So you roll for it again if you really want to.
You can just all roll a d20, I guess.
Wait,
Okay.
from one of the highest to the lowest.
How about we? Okay, we'll go like this. We'll just go down the list. So, golf rolls. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a pretty high number.
We'll leave first decision up to golf because we're just gonna go kind of down the list here. So, what would you like for your? What do you suggest for the party to do here?
Let's see. Did we rest up after the fight? Is that assumed?
You had not stopped because previously, before the fight, you spent about 4 hours on that moss.
But after the moss, we fought the Jack in the Pulpit.
Yes,
right?
after the moss, you went and fought the Jack in the Pulpit.
So no recovery since the fight.
No.
Alright,
You could probably use healing spells or potions or whatever, but I don't think... I just don't think you'd be able to get a rest in that soon.
Yeah, if anyone's bad off, I think we should have Casser cast light wounds or whatever is available.
I know you got hit, but I don't think anybody got horribly wounded. I see it looks like Urzuka is taking about 9 points there.
I don't think I took any damage, but it helped because Helga blinded
Yeah.
the main dude and he couldn't do shit.
If my numbers are right, Rav's taken 9 and Urzuka took 9 and that was all. Believe it or not.
Nope, I'm definitely at 13 of 29.
Oh shoot.
Alright, Casser, heal yourself.
Hang on, I was just looking for the spell.
Let me...
I love it. To have a witch on your side, just don't go against the witch.
Alright, so that's going to be 8 points for everybody.
Oh, I feel so good. Getting healed when you're at full health is like the best.
It's like a burst of energy.
Okay, so yeah, you take there. Real quick, Urzuka, can you tell them how to put their hit points above them like that?
Oh, if you double click on your token, it'll like have an edit token come up in the bar 1. That's what I would do.
And you set it for was this HP?
Yeah, blame X over Y.
Okay, so if you go in there under bar 1, there's a drop down. If you click that, just set it to HP. There we go. Nice. That's helpful.
There. Does that help?
Yes. And then if you get hurt, you can just if you click in the red bubble there on the right and put in like you took 6 points of damage.
Has anyone else been able to see my health bar this whole time?
Yeah, I've seen it anyway.
I don't think I can't see it, but
I cannot see it.
Yeah,
If-
John, you don't count because you're the DM.
Shh.
Well, it helps him because he knows who's taking what damage. So
Oh, okay. And then there we go. Come on. So then if I do -6 in there we go. Yeah. So that's how you do it. When you take damage in the bar or the bubble that actually has your health, just put negative however much and it'll deduct that amount out of your total. And then if you get healed, just put plus whatever and it should... There we go, yeah.
Alright. if we're healed up, we should investigate the statue.
Awesome.
So
There now.
Sophie, what do you want?
Come on. Hey, I love how there's a bar for hair. What the heck?
Maybe we want. I don't know. There's there. I think I'm out of. Yeah, I don't know why that would be there.
Wait, you said a bar for hair?
Yeah, one of the options in that drop down for hit points says hair.
I don't see a drop. That's
Okay.
why I see like 3 separate like bars. One has a heart, one has a light.
Is everybody else's hit points showing up for being visible?
Wait, I see.
Oh, now I can see Rav's, Iggy's, my
Yes.
own. Oh, I can see them all now.
I'm doing that real quick, so give me just a second.
I
Sorry,
still
I
can't
didn't-
hear glucose.
I'm getting there. God dang it. If you'd stop moving around. It's like wrangling a 3-year-old.
Which, mind you, it would be easier to catch an escaped rat. I went to a reptile show on Father's Day and I almost bought a hairless rat, but Rav wouldn't let me.
That may be a better idea.
Well, considering I have 21 pets, probably yeah.
Yeah.
21
it's
pets?
it's nice to have someone to regulate you.
Like right now?
Yes, I personally have 6 cats, 1 dog, a bird, a hamster,
Oh, jeez.
2 turtles, 2 leopard geckos, 2 crested geckos, a tokay gecko, a bearded dragon, and 3 fish tanks.
Forgot the snakes.
Shit, and we also have 2 corn snakes and a ball python. My bad.
Holy animals.
How do you manage all that?
Very
A
carefully.
lot of effort.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, you know what happens is I'm the pet care leader at PetSmart in South Lebanon, and you would
3
be shocked
danger noodles.
how many. Yes, I do. And one of them's name, my ball python's name is Danger.
Danger Noodle.
We call her Noodle. Yeah. We have a albino snowcorn who is a dick, but his name is Bahamut. Then we have a little ghost corn whose name is Umbra, and then we have our ball python who her name is Danger Noodle.
Did so you wanting to take a moment to try to cook up a brew with those flowers?
I don't know that we need that right now.
You are very quiet to me for some reason.
Sounds normal to me.
Actually, no, she does sound quieter.
I got you set for 200% too.
But pretty much the reason I have so many animals is because people will walk into my store, put an animal in a cart, and walk out. Or they'll come to me and say, my kid got this, they went to college, they couldn't take it with them, I can't deal with bugs, I'm going to throw it in a bush. And so I take it home.
Yes.
That's a little better.
I don't.
Sad, though.
I'm not sure what.
People are assholes.
Okay, so you don't want to. You said you're not. You were just making.
Now isn't the time. I'm just letting everybody.
Okay.
She was just letting us know she can brew us thoughts now.
Okay. You're. The statue, like I said, it's it has the likeness of a man-sized rabbit. That's very evident. It has a sleeveless vest on, with gloves and low boots. Purple and white clover grows all around the bottom of the statue. And it sits on a slab of polished granite. Is there anything in particular you'd like to try to check on it other than that, or?
Zuko really has no interest in it.
Did we detect magic on it yet?
I don't think so.
Alright, give me a second. Never mind, she beat me.
Okay.
I'll roll a knowledge arcana and we'll see if between the two of us we can come up with what the hell's going on.
This thing is glowing like a Christmas tree on the 4th of July. Yeah.
So it be hella magical.
At Oktoberfest, yes.
Alright, do we know what kind of magic?
A lot.
Well, hell.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's just... There's a lot about this thing that's magic. Battle pony. Battle pony.
I can see this in my head, and it's just really funny. Oh, knowledgeable DM, is there any kind of check that we can run that would help us figure out if it would do us any good, this magic?
Well, when when Golf starts looking around the immediate area for anything worthwhile. Okay, so just kind of meandering around.
Yeah, we have a wizard.
Just the disenchanted barbarian lizard folk.
It's a rabbit.
Oh, it says Charldos. It's CHARLDOS.
I didn't mean to touch that.
When you start to rub up against it, it's not you don't grab a hold of like, it's not stone. You're trying to grab the like, rub its forearm or whatever, which is like rabbit fur, and it doesn't feel like granite or stone. It feels like fur. When you start to, you're the ones that are making this dirty, not me. This is all to be expected. I know it comes with the territory. You're leading a group of people that suddenly turn into 8-year-olds.
8-year-olds don't judge on this stuff. 12-year-olds.
That's okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm giving 8-year-olds too much credit.
Yeah.
Not my 8-year-old.
But
excuse me, I'm 11. So
I'm 11. Yes. You like I said, it's not stone, and as soon as you touch it, it's like you're kind of like you know what? It's shocking that's not the right, you know, the texture you were figuring, and immediately the statue, quote unquote, turns and looks at you and says, "Oh me, oh my, I'm late. I'm so late. Sorry, must get along." And it poofs, vanishes away.
Well, that was creepy. Golf screams.
Ah! Murder! Bold! Old! And there's a faint smell of like fresh fresh grated like carrot vegetables in the air for a brief moment. Fresh grated rabbit, yes.
Hassenpfeffer.
Exactly. Yes. So the whole thing disappears, but I mean you saw like the whole statue moving except for the base, of course, but everything just disappears. Like, you know, magician abracadabra poof.
Well, that was interesting.
I wonder what he was late for.
I bet it was a very important date.
It was.
Rabbit just left.
Possibly.
It didn't feel stone. That felt real.
It smelled like it was real too.
Well, kinda.
I am confused.
Well, it was very magical.
Um,
Let that be it.
At least it didn't try to kill us.
there
There's
is.
that.
Yet.
Operative word here.
I will.
If Golf, with your perception number you rolled there, let me double check this here. 1 second. You do find something. This is a slight clue. It disapparated. That's not right. What the? I need a spell with a thing to it. I hear that. What you got there? Disrabitated, yes. The rabbit disrobed. And therefore it is no longer around. Oh, this is stinking.
Stinking.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There is on the ground a teeny tiny vial with a very thick dark brown substance in it, liquid brown substance in it.
Oh, very dark.
Yes.
Very thick, brown substance.
Yes.
Don't drink that.
It's gonna, of all things, it's gonna steak sauce +1.
Oh, what does it smell like? Actually, I'm not there to.
I was gonna say, do you want to pop the cork off of it? It's iced coffee.
I'm not even there. Someone must present it to me.
Do you want to pop, like I said, pull the stopper out of it? It's very tiny. It's like I said, it's about the size. It's barely the size of a.
I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
It's barely like an inch or so long, but you pop the little cork out of it, and it has a very sweet aroma to it. Roll for me a knowledge arcana. We're already there. They're just trying to figure out how to get further in. This is if you had to guess, you were like 99.9% sure that this is a small bottle of molasses. Molasses is a material component for the spell Slow. But you're only 99.9% sure, so without further research, you can't be positive about it. I'm not sure of that. But other than that, that's the only sort of hint you have at the moment.
Who wants the breakfast vial?
That's
You'd
true.
better hang on to that because I have another vial full of black substance, and you most likely
You don't want to get those mixed up.
quid blood to your pancakes.
Well, you've also got 10W30 too, apparently. Don't forget that. From the
Right, that's right. We've got casks of it.
yeah, that you've actually got like jugs.
Yeah, we have a shitload of them. If you don't want to carry it, golf, I will.
I don't mind carrying it. I just know who can use it most usefully.
I don't currently have the spell flow, so...
Or if you want to sweeten something. So yeah, there you go. You can still head, it looks like, to the south or back up north if you wanted to.
Alright, let's go to Australia.
Everybody alright with that then?
I'm down with it.
G'day.
Well, I'll be down with it in a minute.
So theoretically, we're going underground again.
No. This doesn't actually go underground. Like I said, it's like if you're in a big, like, outdoor open garden. If you've seen, like, they have the gables that are arched, and, like, there's vines and stuff growing through them. That's what it's like. It's just a very long, overgrown, like, outdoor garden.
Who here's been to Kings Island back in the 90s?
I see. The thing with Tivani is, I don't think she was around back in the 90s very much.
I was a very small child.
Okay, I was thinking of that arbor tunnel that went into Hanna-Barbera land.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like a bit of what he's describing. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a picture of that.
Oh, I'm sure I can find it. Give me a moment.
But yes, like I said, either way, you're not heading underground, unfortunately. This is just further in. I wasn't making a slight at the 90s. I was just we have a large spectrum of ages in our group here. Well, what is this? Je m'appelle Noel. Whoa, no, what the heck? Oh, well, maybe.
That second picture is what Rap was talking about.
Yeah, it's just a big, not quite that large, but it's that same sort of, and instead of being like chain linked, it's like just, wood slats.
But yeah, it's kind of that whole vines and ivy grown up into a tunnel sort of thing. Latticey like.
Yes.
How long has King's Island been in operation for?
Too long.
Yeah.
78 was when it opened, I think.
Where the fuck do you get your random knowledge?
Who, her or what?
No, Rap.
Oh.
He just
spouted that off.
Some people.
I know, right?
He drinks and he knows things. That's.
Son of a bitch can't spell to save his life, but he knows what fucking Kings Island opens.
Hey, it's just one of his things. You've got to respect him for it. Okay.
Got to get me on a game show.
Let me look ahead here so I actually use the correct map.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm 35, so I mean, I'm not older than Kings Island, but I was around in the 90s.
So yeah, the path, the tunnel path here is close and very thickly covered with thorny hedges. Appears to pass through what seems to be dug into a ridge. The tunnel's arched and walled that leads through a field of stone and gravel. Grass and sunlight at the other end of the tunnel indicates that it leads into a similar park place. Little babies.
Entire demons.
Demons babies!
John, you've got to be similar to my age, right?
Yes. I am younger than you, but only because your birthday is at the beginning of the year. Or
Yeah, that's what
closer
I
to the
thought.
beginning of the year.
I was gonna say, you're only like a couple months younger than me.
See, I lose out on the bet because my birthday is in December, so there you go.
And mine's in March, so yeah.
Alright, so everybody's going through the tunnel, correct? Yes, good, yes?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Everybody comes through, and you, when you reach out the end of the tunnel, your vision's kind of washed out from the vast light chain, and the dimness, and then going back into light, and suddenly you all kind of get the reverse sensation of that vertigo you had when you drank the tea in the opening room. I want to make a stew out of the magic bunny. Well, I was gonna say, you do have the pot now.
You have been around Urzuka too long.
Jesus. As you notice, you all seem to be shooting up to your regular heights.
Not tiny anymore. I'm big and strong again.
Big and strong again.
Am I still yellow?
Yes, you are still yellow and striped. Or polka dotted.
I quickly jump off my compy before I kill him, and he takes his place on my shoulder.
Yes. And of course, your vasectomy is still intact, or is not intact, rather.
Wow.
Poor thing.
Yes. You'll have to get that procedure done again, I'm afraid.
Snip, snip.
I don't think it was.
What?
I love your frog.
He wanted to eat one of us?
Crook had plenty of opportunities. He just has that much restraint. That's all.
Hey, you gotta give my compy credit. He didn't need any of us either. He's a fucking dinosaur.
That's true. Okay. I'm not gonna do, if I can help it, a photo of this one, because there's very much lots of info on it, but we'll see. So, you all walk out. You are on the top of a embankment that seems to slope down about 30 feet. It's a fairly steep slope, though, but definitely manageable by everyone. Well behaved, but disappointed. There's a blue sky overhead that only has a few clouds in sight. The woods are very cool, and the open sun is hot on your heads. There are a few birds that call from in the distance, and insects can be seen flying around, many of them heard. It could be a countryside anywhere except for the large number of gigantic fungi scattered about the area, of which there are all sorts: yellow, yellow-tan, purple, brown, violet, red, white, even pink, blue, and green.
I'm gonna say this right now. Golf, do not lick mushrooms.
Some with very tall caps and some very flat. They're all shapes and sizes, round ones, inverted tops, etc. Everything is different and everything is unique.
Oh boy, that's a good visual you put in there.
We sunk!
Just midway down, you just catch your momentum, just plops you off, and you end up ramping like 40 feet up in the air and landing right on top of the the downslope of a mushroom cap. Good lord.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Tony Hawk cameo.
Excellent.
Tony the Hawk.
No, that's eventually. Oh. Uh-oh. Da. But at the bottom of the hill, there seems to be... there are 5 kind of hemisphered off trees. And like I said, at the very base of the hill that kind of go from the hedge row down to the bottom of the hill. Yeah, that sounds right. You don't want to know. You have to sign up. /me. Roll perception too, for everybody. Everybody roll perception.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yes.
I miss that song.
It's that.
It makes me think of this video of, I think, Final Fantasy
Damn it.
14.
Where's my perception at?
I'm gonna go find it.
What's with all your other perception-y skills?
Fuck off, Rav.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you guys know what the least portable vegetable happens to be?
A vegetable?
The least portable vegetable.
It's a vegetable. A veg table.
Oh, what? No.
It turns out it's any kind of fungi because they take up so much room.
Nice.
That's
Oh.
terrible.
Mushroom. Okay.
Not a laugh, just an oh.
That was very much a bad joke.
It took me a second.
I'll go with the hella awesome perception there. Jesus.
But yeah, that every time I think of that song, I think of this video.
Jesus.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
You see the chat.
Helga, you essentially see, like, behind you, at the top of this hill, essentially a very, very tiny, like, replica of where you were. So there's, like, little sandy bits, teeny tiny little, like, polka dot speckled colorations that look like flowers and so forth.
A replica, or am I just looking back behind us?
Oh, I mean, it's very tiny, so it might just be a replica. Oops.
Can I see the thing we went through behind us?
No, there's just like the shrubbery is right behind you, or the
So
hedge.
the opening's gone.
Yes. Oops. So Golf, you're at the bottom of the hill. Did anyone else go down, or was it just him running down?
Not going down.
Immediately.
I went down, but in a more dignified fashion.
That wouldn't be hard.
It would be difficult. At the bottom of the hill, there are, like I said, there's 5 of these very large old trees with great large limbs jutting out almost parallel to the ground.
Elf dismounts the mushroom, walks over to one of these trees and puts his hand against it. These trees are old.
Made for walking.
Very old. Old as balls.
Let's take.
God, you.
Are you jiving on these mushrooms, man? Dig these trees.
Is that Iggy talking?
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna go down for a lot of you.
Okay, so there's.
Very old. You'll be here after you die.
If you're just walking past the trees, Casser, you see out of the corner of your eye as you're walking by this tree, you swear you see like just a gigantic grin for a second.
Oh, sweet Mary.
I yell, "Hey, who's over there?" And point at the grin, roughly in the general direction, since it's already gone.
Do a perception again.
I'm very good at not seeing anything.
You point like you're in the same tree you saw it. You thought you saw it in, but you're like pointing way, way up in the top of the tree. So they're like, dude, how did you even see that far up?
Yeah, I totally saw that thing grinning at me like 100 feet in the air.
The tree?
Yeah.
What the hell happened with our cleric?
I think
somebody
may have. You have booze?
Have you been rubbing those rocks that you found, man?
Well, I did take a lot of damage when we fought that plant.
Menacing thyself. Helga, make a perception check, please. Nope.
Yeah, you saw it too, right, Helga?
Oh boy.
Actually, okay, you don't notice it immediately, but you're kind of looking at what he was looking at, and you notice that Croak is missing.
Oh shit. I actually don't think I can cast.
Well, do you
unless I have Croak.
Well, no, I was gonna say, does do you have like a telepathic or empathetic bond or something, right?
I'd have to read the book. I believe I do by level 3. I don't know where the witch book is.
Watch out for that tree, it's dynamite.
Does the witch familiar work the same as the wizard familiar?
Yes,
Essentially.
that's how I store my spells.
And yes, the familiar kind of is her spell book.
Then you should have an empathetic bond with it by 3.
You're getting the feeling that there's something like, Croak isn't hurt, it's like up in the tree behind you. And you don't know how the hell it got there. And when you kind of make that rationale, you kind of hear, everybody kind of hears this ghostly like.
Oh no, that's it. I'm walking over there and hitting that tree.
to that.
Uh,
Angrily, I'm like, I don't like that sound. The threatening sound. Not cool.
Rev, do a perception for you too, please.
I want to intimidate. Can I intimidate?
One from me as well.
No, just Rev.
Can I roll to intimidate?
Good God, none of us see anything.
Yes, yeah, make your intimidation check.
Fuck!
Oh, because intimidate is based on charisma.
I am very bad for
I don't think they have glasses, but some of them may be having eyes missing. Your what kind of armor do you have? It's just ring mail, right, or something?
I have hide armor.
I can never remember what armor Revista's got.
BRB drugs.
Scale mail. Yeah, she's
Take some
has to
for me.
medicate. Safe, yes. We all have to medicate in this house. You get ready to take a step over to like where the they're all like pointing into these trees, and you end up tripping over your own pants and you fall.
I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing a
No, not you.
What?
Not you, Revista.
Oh.
It seems like the buckles for your ringmail trousers have been undone, and you fall. And there's another. Huh?
What kind of sound was that?
Rain is doubled over laughing.
What?
I am gonna burn this forest down.
Please.
Say that out loud in character.
I'm gonna burn this damn forest to the ground. Who was left? Perception?
Alright, let's see if I can roll decently.
Okay. You notice from the one tree you see like this ethereal like it's a feline with like a prehensile tail like drooping down out of the tree branch above you, and it's like trying to take I'm guessing you have like some kind of hair pin or hair bow or some such, unless I'm mistaken here.
If I am not mistaken, yeah, there's like a bow up at the top.
Yeah, it's just trying to like. This cat is like I said, it's like lowering itself down out of the tree, and just like you look up and you see this thing. It looks like a. Oh, how big is this thing? It's about the size of like a
That box?
A bread box. Yes, it's larger than a bread box.
I'm gonna look up at this guy while he's trying to grab my bow, and I'm going to raise my staff up and point at him and say, "All right, Mister, knock it the fuck off."
It's like the size of a what's the bird? What's the dog I'm thinking? Like a wolfhound. So it's pretty damn big.
At least 8 bread boxes.
At least 8 bread boxes tall. Yes.
I'm gonna put on my best mom voice and block his hand with my staff and tell him to knock off his tomfoolery.
But it's like very garishly like striped. I don't know if your character would have ever seen a tiger before, but it's basically like a magenta and purple striped tiger with very like just saber-toothed Smilodon teeth, or fangs rather. But its face is not like feline per se. It's very exaggerated. It has a large grin to it, and when you like look up and you see it coming down on you, it's like smiling really big, and when you like, don't you try it, it just kind of, it like its face just kind of goes dead, like straight, deadpan, and it like kind of gets that like pouty like 3-year-old expression again on its face, like I wasn't doing anything.
Now, mister, I don't even want to hear it. You're being naughty. Now, why are you messing with us?
Oh. Well, if like she yells, "Hey!" You know, you're all kind of looking around, but you all finally look, and yeah, you see this big freaking like 6-foot long feline dangling from the tree branch.
And your wizard treating it like it's a naughty 2-year-old.
But it it's like kind of just, the weird thing is it like flips in air and gets that like cat sleeping, like curled up in a donut look to it. You know, it's got its rear paws like tucked underneath it, and it's kind of, but it's doing this hanging in midair, like it's not attached to anything; it's just floating there. And it's
so, Mr. Gigantic, mischievous feline. What is your name?
You hear it's or in your mind it's like I don't really have a name. It's so boring here. It's just something to have a little bit of fun with, and no need to yell.
Well, I answer out loud since I'm not telepathic. We don't mind you having a bit of fun, but you need to be nicer about it.
It's a kick. Oh, yeah. Let me just shut that off for the time being. 1 second, sorry. Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
We don't mind you having a bit of fun, but you need to be nicer about it.
This is about as nice as I could be. I could have tried to use you like a common stuffed rodent, and batted you about the head until the stuffing was knocked out of you. Would that have been more appropriate for you?
No,
it kind of starts
of course not.
It's it kind of as it does that, it kind of like does the head bobbing as the words come into your head. It starts to gets a little more of a angry, snarling, toothy look to its face.
Oh, now you calm down, mister.
And how high is it off the ground right now?
Am I the only one that thought of the angry black lady head bob?
I don't think so. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, just the sideways tilty thingy, I guess.
Yeah, like that.
Oh,
well,
no, you didn't, sort of thing.
Well, with as mischievous as you are, and the fact that you're obviously some kind of a cat, how about we just call you the Cheshire Cat?
It's a little on the nose, don't you think, ma'am?
Truth.
Copyright prevents this.
Even though I'm from something I guess it's not public domain, but well, it is, isn't it? I don't know anymore. Who knows?
I think Alice. Public domain.
As long as I don't put the D word in front of it with mouse ears, we're good to go.
Exactly.
And make just the right amount of concessions to make it.
But is there any way that you could give our witch back her toad, please?
Oh, its tail kind of droops down again. Sorry. That was.
Wait about 3 hours.
What's that?
Besides, if you give her her toad back, you can screw with the fighter as much as you want. It's totally fine with us.
What? What did they say? It like, disappears. It just kind of, it's like a wipe effect where, parts of it disappear very quickly, and then you notice that your croak is back in your, I don't know, do you have that in a familiar pocket thingy, or is it just like on your shoulder, or what?
Mostly been riding on my shoulder.
Well, he's back, and this large cat is just right behind you. It's got it kind of like somehow is holding it like by the scruff of its neck and drops it on your shoulder. Not drop, but sets it on your shoulder.
You good, sir?
If you don't plan on doing anything as it's doing that, it just kind of winks out again and reappears in the air again. It's about 8 feet up in the air.
It's higher than I am tall.
Yes.
I don't like
Oh. So, cat, where do we happen to be?
You happen to be here.
You know where
That's
here
a
is?
very silly question. Sorry?
You know where here is? Does this here have a name?
Oh. This is the land beyond the mirror. This is Dungeonland. Where else would it be?
We're not from here.
You do not say. Well, I hope you seem to have found your footing fairly well so far. You've bungled my fun already, as it would seem.
Hope asked the cat. Oh, cat, have you seen a large rabbit come this way?
Oh, dear. I suppose you're talking about Charldos, correct? He's always one place or another. Yes, I haven't seen him lately, but surely he's running late as usual. He's always a bit of sportful fun from that fellow.
What is he late for, do you know?
Excuse me?
What is the rabbit late for?
Well, as many of your group know, a wizard's business is their own business, so who can say?
The rabbit is a wizard?
Have you ever known a rabbit not to be a wizard?
rabbits are food.
Mostly I've known them to be
Oh! Speaking of which, how can you say that? If...
How I say it?
I mean... Hang on a second here. I mean... Of all people, good ma'am, if Bill and Mitch were to hear you say that, they would be absolutely furious with them. Or with you, rather. It's... You're talking about your own employer, sir.
Our employer?
No, the lizard.
You speak to me.
Yes, I speak to you. Oh, go jump in the river. Baby talking to crow, calling him slobber, baby. Eat the rich.
This strange cat.
Oh,
I
don't
I look to the others.
This is why we don't try to role play. Yes. Of course, you said you're not from around here. Yes, Bill and Mitchell. They're employed by Charlos. They're his manservants, so to say.
You say words I do not know.
They do work for the wizard when he is not around, which is all the dang time.
That makes
Makes them work for scale. Eat the rich. What did you say now? Uh-oh. I muted you. Somebody's muted.
Who's muted? Speak up.
Yes. Tivani, yes, it shows that you were muted. I don't know. It shows muted in the chat there in Discord.
That's fault.
It's on purpose. Yes, okay. I figured. I read it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Sir Cat. So if we were to continue on through this mushroom forest,
yes.
Where would we possibly end up?
Oh, well, you would be out of the mushroom forest for sure. Allow me to. He reaches his paw behind him and shuffles around for something. He pulls out somehow a scroll of paper and unrolls it. Let's see. Need to be about 6. Well, you'd be looking for somewhere to go, I suppose. Where might you be looking to go? Are you trying to find the Duchess or the, perhaps the Mock Turtle's residence? Where can I direct your party?
I'm not honestly sure we know where we're going.
Well, then why do you want to leave?
Well, we were all kind of interested in figuring out where the rabbit went.
Oh,
I do not like this place.
Well, the rabbit's home was over yonder in the flower garden. I suspect you've come from there. That's why I assumed you knew. Or I assume you had been there, and that's how you knew about Charles Doss to begin with. But you haven't been to his home yet. It's very, what's the word? Rustic, perhaps. It's very utilitarian.
No, all I really remember about there is a strange hippie that we killed.
Wait, whoa. Now, this may be Dungeonland, but please do try not to go about advocating the benefits of murder and death, and after all, the only one that really gets off on that is the Queen, so...
Well, he attacked us first.
He did? I didn't think that was what happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys... He was just trying to make you all true neutral, that's all.
Tried to sell his timeshare.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Face it, we're a straight up party of murder hobos.
Pretty much.
I like to eat.
All their feet. I suppose you could go to see the Hatter, of course. He's usually having some sort of party. There may be someone else there that you might milk for more information that I might not know about.
Hey, this is a strange Dungeonland. I ain't milking shit.
Sure. What's the direction to the...
Can't not say anything. Sorry, what's that? One more time.
Just ignore the fighter. Just ignore
I can't.
the fighter.
I can't ignore myself. What did
He's
you
an idiot. And I guess we could visit the Hatter. What direction to him?
Oh dear. Let me check here. Follow, carry the one. Excuse me. Yes, we're good. Say. Well, he kind of zips up in the air about 15 feet or so and yells down while, like, pointing with his paw to the southerly direction. If you travel that ways for about for a spell you should I reckon you may be able to hear the party before you see it, but you really can't miss it if you head due south.
Who's ready for a party?
All right, Sir Cat. Thank you very much for all of your assistance.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on you from the shadows. Don't worry.
Feel free to screw with the fighter. It's amusing.
Duly noted. Okay. So, you are trying to avoid most of the I was going to say shrubbery, but that's not the fungus. The fungus from down Ungus.
The fun guys.
Are we trying to avoid it?
I'm assuming we probably should.
I mean, whether you should and you do are two different things, so... Anybody? Yeah. Let's the folks with the knowledge of nature give me a roll. It'll be you and Helga, at least I know.
It's okay.
Can you put my sheet for me, John? I can't reach right now.
I can't reach right now.
Oh, then I rolled like absolute crap.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be dead. Nature.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. If you're wanting to be sensible, none of these mushrooms... I mean, you'd like to say that they all look way too funky to be something you would want to mess around with. But that's me.
It's always a safe bet not to mess with mushrooms you can't identify.
That's true too, but that's real life logic. We're playing Pathfinder now.
In D&D, it's always safe to assume every item is cursed, every potion is poison,
And all the
everything is
mushrooms are
trapped.
all the mushrooms are poisonous.
Alright, we'll detour upwind of the mushrooms if possible.
Oh no, you can. There's plenty of berth to be able to give these things and get around them. I just, you with that roll, you do kind of are able to use your like rudimentary knowledge of like what mushrooms look like. They have some sort of like spore-based reproductive, like spore cloud-based reproductive system that you would more than likely want to be avoiding. So that's, you don't want to really walk through a cloud of spores. So if The Last of Us has taught us anything, that's the last thing you want to do. So mushroom birth. That's a double entendre.
What is that a double entendre for?
Don't think about it too hard.
That literally makes no sense. Is that a double entendre for?
Crab is absolutely fucking losing it.
I believe it.
It's definitely a double.
What's a mushroom salad?
Not seen a mushroom.
I've seen a stereotypical mushroom I'm picturing, okay?
Have you seen a phallus?
No, not
Yeah.
recently.
What? Have I seen a phallus? Have I seen a
Oh,
phallus?
you're talking to
I'm
her.
goddamn 6 years old.
Okay.
Explain to me! Explain to me! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Roll perception. Okay. I'm dead. I'm dead. I've done it. I've ruined gaming forever.
So, I really.
This is how it ends. This
I
is
really want to know.
this is how it
What
ends.
you guys look at.
This is how it ends. It's over. Okay.
Third on fucking Twitch.
Oh.
You
Oh.
even.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's inappropriate. The
And how many of those like that? How many
7.
mushrooms like that?
I don't know. I'm not clicking on any shady links after that remark. I made the mistake of clicking on the ones that were for the slide last time.
It's like literally white with like a leaf green top to it. Leaf green.
Some mushrooms are up.
If the greenest looks like that, you got a problem.
Don't kink shame. That's
kink shame.
terrible.
That's health. That's a matter of health.
Okay, so
Thus, in a jocular mood, we arrive at the party.
yes, very, very bawdy jokes were being told by all.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, on the original white and blue map that I sent you, you are at letter E and F.
Can you link it again?
I was gonna say it's scrolled up in the.
Maybe you could pin it.
How do I do
Go
this?
pin it.
Pin you. How do I pin it? Pin message.
Pin me.
Oh yeah, pin it. There it goes. And then I don't need to do the thing with the other one.
Like a portable.
It's like a portable hole. Okay, so does that show up at the very tippy top of the screen then, or what?
There's.
Oh, you just gotta hit the thing that says pin message. Okay, that
So
makes
we're
sense.
at E?
E and F, yes, which is on the bottom part there. Oh, God.
But that still does not look phallic.
It's not phallic enough for me.
If that looks phallic to you, there's a problem.
I just got done saying. And of course, the Twitter stream goes to my desktop, which is the picture of the mushrooms I took at the Sharon Woods. Christ. Anyway, okay, as you step out into the large cleared area, you notice a small sign that bears the initials MH. The sign ports towards a strange building beyond. The walls of the dwelling are low and are a mixed composition of brick, wood, and plaster with stone foundation. There are windows with all different shapes at odd angles and heights. There do not seem to be any doors at all. The roof seems thatched, but the thatch is brownish and stands straight up, as if it were hair of a fur, as in the animal. Where your eye is drawn to such a strangely built house, something even more oddly demands your attention. On the lawn of this house sits a elegant table no less than 50 feet long, covered by a white cloth. There are scores of chairs placed along both sides. Each places a service of china plates, cups, and saucers. Silverware. Dishes are sorted and stacked periodically along the table with small platters with sorts of exotic cakes and rolls on them. There are small bowls with white bricks in the bowls as well. There are dishes that hold a yellow vegetable or fruit of some sort, with very small, diminutive, I'll just say tongs that are nearby as well. There's a strange human and two other creatures clustered at the far end of this large, immense table. The human seems to be pouring from a metal ewer, filling the cups that are set before him and his companions.
Wait.
Sorry.
Sorry, this table is inside this house?
No, it's set out in the garden, in the lawn.
Okay.
The house just has like a bunch of windows, and you don't notice any door. But on the front lawn of this house is set a very large, 50-foot long, like party table.
One heck of a table at 50 foot long. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. The man seems to be pouring from the ewer, filling cups set before him and his companions. At this very moment, he looks up and notices your presence, and they all shout, "Sorry, there's no room here! Go somewhere else! No more room! No room!" Hopefully that came through and didn't blow out the speakers.
Well, that's rude.
I should say so. There we go.
No, it's not quite.
Somebody's putting in legwork.
Dang it. I'm trying very hard. I can't measure it at the same time. There we go. Is it horizontal to us or long?
Yes, just that you have it drawn there.
How could there not be room? It's a 50-foot table.
That's the whole point.
Oh my gosh. Put it.
So put all folks up in the this clearing up here to the top right, yeah. That's where you'll be approaching. Now, just because Just because we got a little tactical map drawn out here doesn't mean we have to have combat now.
No,
It's just a strong indicator that there will be combat.
I like having visual.
Okay, that's that guy.
Oh my god!
What?
Whose face is that? What is that?
Apparently that's the Hatter.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Who is that? It almost looks like he's wearing a watermelon around his midsection. With something carved into it. What is that picture?
Oh god, that's Clang.
It almost looks like a what?
A string bikini or something.
That's Clang in his bodysuit from Ninja Turtles.
Golf, move your character.
So small at first. See?
Wait, does he have googly eyes?
Who that? Okay. And, oh, Christ. So, Stardust too, at last, yes. So yes, they all seem to be yelling and giving you like the go away, like shooing you away.
Oath walks cautiously towards the table and pulls out that little vial of molasses.
Oh.
He says, "Would you care to try something other than sugar in your tea for once?"
This tiny fellow there seems to be a very small mouse, and it puts its nose up in the air and starts to. I'm guessing you kind of stopped it or whatever, but it's sniffing at the air, and is it? What is that? What is that you've got there?
It's a black vial.
Hatter, no, please, let him sit. It smells delectable. Yes, quite good. Oh, well, very well. But only you. And he's furiously pointing at you with his very unkempt gloved hand. You being Golf, so.
The thing is, this tiny vial weighs a lot more than it looks like, and I need help to carry it to the table.
How am I blowing the mic out? I never do that. It's terrible. Alright, well, hopefully it doesn't die too much. Pack it up, pack it in.
I dig around in my pack and find some honey and I walk down with golf and offer it to them.
They don't, of course, see what you're doing at the moment. When they see you approach, they go back to the no room, get away, stop. They hovering over their tea and server. You said
I sure am not happy.
Are we all running a little low? Very well. But at the far end of the table, at the far service. Does anyone else have any sort of party related BYOB?
Here, Zuko.
I have a rat.
Here, Zuko digs into her pouch and pulls out her sturge legs.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
she walks up and she goes, "You want?"
What the hell is that? Meat.
Tastes good.
I suppose we could use them as swivel sticks in the tea, I suppose. He grabs
I've got a hip flask.
Ooh, a nightcap. Very good, sir. Give it here, why don't you?
Well, should I cut my meat?
No.
Apparently, grabs a flask of probably bourbon, knowing him.
He takes, he's got the sturge claw, and it's been old for God only knows how long, so I'm pretty sure at this point it's not good anymore. But he just dunks it in his teacup and he uses it to swizzle and mix up the tea, mix the cream in with the tea, and that gives it a bite, don't you know? Ooh, very, quite tasty. Anybody else there then? Iggy's got something here, I think.
I'll pass on the meat, but I got a hip flask.
Oh no, that's none of my consumables are for polite company. Fair enough. Just need to know who's going to be at the table for when all hell breaks loose. I mean, doesn't break loose.
Doesn't.
Poor little healing potion. You could pawn it off as being not jam. Jam's bad. Don't. It's not jam.
You would call it a nectar of some kind. Healing nectar. There you go, Kazakh.
Sorry, I feel rude, but I guess I'm staying back here.
Tastes awful, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, Iggy could provide you with some oil to polish your silver teeth service with, perhaps, but that's probably not the best. So you guys will be back in the back. So they the group of three begin to kind of, as soon as you all sit down and leave your goods, they kind of fight amongst them and fret about who wants to have what first and so forth. So the mouse is dipping or pouring the molasses into its tea and whatnot, so they're kind of ignoring you at the end of the table, but just sort of talking amongst themselves. And oddly, they don't seem to They seem to be paying you no mind.
Well, Rizuka just looks around at the others.
So what do we do now?
Yeah. Why are we here?
Mm.
I have a character who would just be very interesting in the situation. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm a little sad I don't have her.
So, Hatter!
I'm busy down here. What do you want?
Have you seen that rabbit anywhere lately?
Who cares what Charlotte is up to? I'm busy. I've got things to do, don't you know? Uh-oh. They're like...
Well,
Huh? The both of them are like... The both of them, of course, there's the Hatter at the end, the mouse on the table, and this is a rabbit looking very much like the white rabbit, only this is a hare, so brown fur and whatnot. But the two Hatter and the hare seem to be very violent with they're talking to the hare and actually like pinching, hitting him, like pouring like scalding hot tea over him, or what you would assume to be scalding hot because it is very steaming. But they're still kind of fighting, and if you just sort of let that play out, the Hatter and the Dormouse will keep doing their argumentation, but the hare comes down closer and says, "You were asking about the rabbit?"
yes, we're very curious.
Yeah. What you know about the rabbit, huh?
It's soft.
Yes, he's a big softie. You're right there. Oh boy,
And apparently is magic.
he's quite the character. He's funny, Yes. Oh boy, oh dear. This is.
Are you okay, friend? That tea seemed a bit.
Yes, I'm fine. I need to get refresh my cup. Sorry. And he goes back down to join his companions at their rompousness. Uh-oh.
Well, it's an odd group that we.
I thought you skinned weird.
What? Wait. What was that?
Skins.
Oh dear. You've done it now.
Me?
Yes, you.
What the fuck did I do?
You have done it now.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What did I do?
It's something. Would you like to know what that something is?
I would like to know what that something is.
Okay.
Because apparently I did it.
Yes, you did. Okay. Then we go here. Then we go here. And then we do that. Okay. I need...
How are you rolling over there?
Oh, I'm not rolling.
You sound like you
Oh, I am. Okay, so there's what?
I'm not rolling. Yeah, I am. What?
Okay.
When have you ever seen moonshine?
Yes, exactly.
Um.
So,
Well.
if you look down the picture that I put into the Discord there.
Discord.
Yes, that is what the Hatter now is looking very much like that.
So he was not looking like that before.
No, he looked like a regular person without the he's very frightening looking now.
Oh, so he's evil. He's some kind of evil creature.
And he starts pulling hats out from nowhere, and he's chucking them your direction.
Luca hisses very angrily. She's not happy about that. And she'll probably just grab one of the hats at least. Whichever one she grabs first and just tear it apart.
Oh gosh, 1 second.
Probably also say something like,
What is your touch AC, Izuka? Yes.
is 12.
I rolled a 14.
What's going on?
You feel cinch upon your head a red bandana.
A red bandana just
Yes.
ties itself around my head?
Yes, like a skull cap.
A skull cap?
Yes, it's like, just a handkerchief folded in half and then tied around, like it's a stereotypical thief would have
What?
around its head.
I've never heard the term skull cap before.
Okay.
Why do you say so confusing things?
I don't know. Because I can.
Do you mean?
A skull cap is just a bandana,
Yeah,
but
it's basically just a
fitted
band.
to your head, and it doesn't have like the flaps sticking out like
Yeah.
when you tie a bandana on.
Do you mean
It's-
just like this?
Sure. Shady Link. Yes, only it's over the head, like to
Not
keep
over
your
your
hair.
face.
So,
A do-rag. That might,
so
like a stereotypical like pirate would
like
be wearing.
this. Wait.
Yes, like that essentially.
But it has to tuck under my chin because I don't have hair.
Well, that's the thing. Yes, you do not feel like you are a barbarian anymore. You feel like you want to be very sneaky and skulky and more lizardy like.
What?
Like a thief almost, or a rogue. Oh crap!
Wait, I don't feel angry anymore.
Oh no, you're still you're still angry. You're not. You can't be. You don't feel like you're a barbarian anymore. You want to be sneaky and thiefy. 8 feet of sneaky, yes.
Well, on the other hand, do I still catch one of the hats and rip it apart?
Is that what you... I don't think so.
Tauren rogue.
Yes, a Tauren rogue, exactly. And Casser, there's another top hat like he is wearing is set your direction, but it does miss, and as it gets closer to you, it like grows in size, and it lands on the ground.
Huh.
So, yes, Rog.
Rocky. An orc. An orc is laughing as I try to bash down the door. Oh my.
Is it still small enough for me to hold the hat?
It is like takes up that whole 5-foot square. It would be like a normal person like standing inside a refrigerator box.
Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna leave it there then.
And that would be if you want to do combat, that would be initiative. If you don't want to do combat, then I'm not sure what we're going to do.
My character is angry at them, but I don't think she cares to like attack them. Oh, the rest of you want to attack them?
We could have played charades.
You what?
We could have played charades instead of combat.
Why are we attacking them?
I mean, you still could, I guess, but...
It's just a hat! What's it gonna do to you except pester you?
Well, I mean,
Yes, you're weird.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't think you're a barbarian anymore.
I know, but none of you know that.
Well, you did kind of yelp out and scream when that thing fell on top of your head.
But what?
You're confused. We must attack him.
When did I scream?
Not like in pain, but... Well, that's true, too. He does look kind of demented. You've killed people for less, let me just say that.
You're murder.
Hyenas for less.
He looks like Gonzo on meth.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess.
Yeah, let me go roll Rav's initiative. 1 second.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to fight. It's, like I said, that's fine.
Apparently we're fighting. I don't want to fight. Apparently.
No, you really don't have to.
I want to leave this place. Here's your business.
Okay. Oops. Yikes. Helga, who's missing on here?
Sorry, our computers are not even in the same room, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh my.
He told me to not leave him out of things while he attempts to help his father capture his favorite cat. So I'm going to try to play us both.
I was gonna say, if you tell John what he's doing, John can probably roll from his sheet for you.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
That would make my life a lot easier.
Yeah. I know he doesn't have an initiative number yet.
Nice one, Iggy.
Who else? guess that's 3. What am I missing on our side? I got Urzuka, I got Rain, I got Helga, I got Caster, I got Golf, and I got Iggy.
Should be all of us, right?
Rav.
Yeah, Rav. I rolled a 5 for him, but I didn't click his
Okay,
token.
that's the problem. I'll put him on there.
My bad.
That's fine.
I was trying to quickly do it and then get back to my computer.
Okay. Alright. Rain, seems to be, as usual, you magic missiling.
Yep. Right. Fucking face.
The face of who, exactly?
The Hatter, because he looks bad, and he
Okay.
threw shit at
The Bad Hatter. Alright, 4 points. Plow. Wah!
Not nice to throw things at my friends. Especially when I was nice to do things.
I gave them bad meat, so I'm not stops.
That's true. This could all be your fault.
Well, I don't care. They're crazy, and I don't like it.
Iggy. Boy, he's mad as a hatter, isn't he? Oh, can't do that. Is there? I gotta see if Bard. Bard's song has a radius. I'm sure it does. Well, if it does, it doesn't have listed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so everybody is inspired. So +1 to your saves against Charm and Fear, and a +1 to hit and damage rolls.
Ooh.
Until Iggy stops concentrating on it.
It was our saves to what?
Fear and Charm effects. Casser, it is your turn. The large
Wait.
hat is in front of you. Yes.
Wait, what?
What?
I got a 19. How is it his turn?
Oh, because I did not know how initiative works.
Yeah.
You said you weren't going to fight anyway, so
Well,
I changed my mind.
And you don't feel like a barbarian. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna crouch down and like try to hide under
Hide underneath the table.
if I need to sneak around.
That is true. You do notice that the tablecloth does go from tabletop to the ground. So if you get underneath there's I mean, you could crawl like underneath the table if you want to.
Cool. I want to at least go here. But do I have to make a stealth check?
You can if you want to.
I think I want to.
Okay.
I think I do.
Alright.
That's apparently what I feel like doing now, so...
Just to 15, okay. Alright. So you're down there. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Alright. Now, Casser, I am sorry. I did not mean to skip you, Rizuka.
No worries. I'm gonna charge right in. Although I'm not gonna be able to reach him.
Are you jumping on top of the table?
Oh no. No. I'm just like gonna walk around it.
Okay.
I'm just so exciting to jump on
Let's
this
say,
thing.
figured tops and bottoms.
But I can't quite reach, so
Well, 30 would
that's gonna be it for me.
30 would
30
be
foot.
here. And if you wanted to get in range, you could keep moving, but from there you could you can still like cast a spell or something. I don't know if you have any like buff spells or anything like that. Bless or anything, or if you just all cure light.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go with a bit of luck on myself.
That's your halfling ability, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So the next round, anytime you target... Oh, yeah. Alright, so through the next round, you can re-roll. Helga. It seems like all heck has broken loose at the party.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to use magic device to read the scroll of Cat's Grace on Iggy.
Alright.
Doesn't look promising.
Let's see here. That is...
I swear, every other caster class gets this spell and I do not.
That is just enough. What's, Cat's Grace's a D4? How does it work here? Let's see here.
+4 and...
Just +4 dex?
+4 enhancement bonus to dexterity.
Okay. Sweet. And that lasts for 1 minute per level, so 3 minutes. Thank you. Oh, come on. That one. +4 to dexterity. That's good for his 2 hit.
Okay, I'm gonna move to...
Okay. Bam!
And I'm done.
It is your turn, Golf.
Alright. I'm gonna get closer. And I am going to cast Summon Minor Monster.
No.
I can summon any creature in the tiny category, apparently. There must be a rodent in that category.
There's one on the table.
Yeah, I guess I'll summon
Let
my...
me see here. Can 1d3 tiny or smaller animals such as bats, lizards, monkeys, rats, ravens, toads, weasels. Okay.
So I'm gonna roll 1d3.
A 2.
So Golf waggles his fingers wildly, and out of his sleeves roll 2 mice onto the top of the table.
Okay. I'm with the health department.
I
This party
point at
shut
the mouse.
down.
I point at the mouse and say, "Sick 'em."
Oh god. Okay. Well then. That's reassuring. I'm going to, assuming they're moving as a pair here. Mice. We're doing this up proper. Ooh, meerkats. Those are tiny. Could use them,
They
I
shouldn't
guess.
be. Who classified these creatures?
Somebody that does not know animals.
Unless they're just extra small meerkats, which sounds adorable.
I know, right?
Wait, what? Who did what now?
Just picture meerkats, but smaller.
Oh, okay.
Need
That
to be
sounds
playing
cute.
Weasel Stomping Day.
It's Weasel
Aw.
Stomping Day. So we go. Come on, let me move. Allow me to move. There we go. 5, 10, 15. Boom. Dun 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 dun. Mouse on mouse action. Okay, the one misses, the other one hits. You wouldn't be able to tell, but the other one does hit.
Yay! Go Bitey.
Yo, which one's Bitey?
The one who hit.
Revista, you're up. I thought you were gonna say something about a health department violation.
Oh, no.
Come on, I mean, because it's the Mad Hatter, you could totally bullshit this guy.
That's true.
What's the size of the squares?
5 feet. We're back to legit 5 feet. Urzuka is underneath the table.
Yeah, I sneaky.
I have gone and lost my damn thing.
You're underneath Urzuka.
Hi.
There.
So Rav's taking the top of the table.
Yep. Think I can move there. So,
Careful of the... And then we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that'd be 30 would put you right behind the Mises.
alright. Is that a double action or a single? Let's see.
Damn it, now I've got Weasel Stomping Day stuck in my head.
That's your problem. If you can call it that. Ouch. What's your master plan here, hero?
Alright, well, did I get an action after that move, or...
Yeah, if you move 30 feet, you still have an action, correct.
Okay, well, let me see if I
My
can
mistake.
get my deck in. Hold on one second, my character sheet is being stupid.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
That's what happened to my character sheet. Rain happened.
I minimized it at the top of his screen.
Oh.
Find it easier to play with mine like that. Apparently, it's not.
There, I spread the mayo on the lawn.
What were you attacking?
What? The mice are, isn't it?
Well, the mice,
No,
the mice are
friend.
good.
Oh, the mice are good.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I mean, you can attack them if you want, but
Oh no, not if they're good. I just kind of came into this.
yeah, the Krang is the bad mouse. The yellow square is the good mice.
Whoops.
You probably can't do shit from where you're at.
Yeah, unless you've got some sort of ranged attack or reach, don't think you'd be able to. Unless there, I mean, I'd say you could like reach down and grab a teapot and wing it at him as you're running over there, maybe.
I could probably punt one.
So that's me taking inspiration from DCC though, so.
Nah. We'll just let it go. I moved to close enough to get there next time.
Okay, fair enough. Rain, it is your turn to cause mayhem and destruction again.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Why the hell couldn't you roll like that for me?
Let me see here. Give me a minute.
It just didn't want to. Plain and simple. Da-na-na-na-na-na, it's Weasel Stomping Day.
Don't stomp for Weasel.
I'm gonna move there. Wait, let me make sure that's right. There.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell Rap to duck.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot that in the Hatter's face.
And I duck.
Now, is Scorching Ray a immediate attack, or do you have to roll for that?
Well, I don't believe it has any kind of a save, and I don't think I have to roll for it.
I hope it goes where it's aimed, because if I'm ducking, it's going up my ass.
I believe it's an immediate action. Well, it's standard action.
Well, no, I just didn't know if it was one of those, if it's a ray or whatever, like it actually says, I think you have to... Yeah, each ray requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 4d6 points of fire damage. So you have to roll a d20 and actually hit their...
Oh, this isn't good. My asshole's in danger.
An 8 on the Hatter.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming at.
Let me see what his AC is.
I do believe I have a +1, so that would be a 9.
Yeah, because you still get to add any dexterity bonus and all that.
And let's see what the hell.
Plus the bard's inspiration. That is, if that's just enough to get it.
Oh, thank God.
If you have a +1 dex and the bard's buff, you should have just enough.
+2 to my dex and.
Okay, so yeah, you get them then. And that's 14 points.
Yeah, good to know that I need to be rolling for that because I have not been in past encounters, so I will do that from now on.
Well, I was gonna say I kept meaning to look, because like I said, it's most spells that are raised. You gotta, like I said, it's still a ranged a touch thing. So either way, you managed to hit. Iggy's up. 15, 20 again. Just gonna keep on keeping on with his bad jokes about how much you think the drain gets clogged with that guy and all of his hair. Or so forth. So there's extendable bonuses. Urzuka, you are underneath the table.
I am. I'm still trying to sneak over that way.
Alright.
And I think if I roll to sneak, I could still only move 15 feet. I don't want to be seen. I want to sneak. Get out of the way, Rain. My spot now.
Well, you're underneath, she's above you, so...
Just sneak up under the table and stab him in the mouth.
I'm just picturing you just coming up like a shark in the table, getting flipped completely over somehow, even though it's 50 feet long. Just completely. Casser, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run right on up there and take a swing at him. Alright, Slash, let's go.
That is a definite hit, but only 1 point.
1 big point.
Alright.
Well, hold on. Oh, no, I guess I hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. Only a 1 though. It should be figured to be more than that with your, since it's magic. Helga, yeah, your turn.
I'm gonna move up behind Golf and give the Hatter the hairy eyeball.
Okay. Harry Hatter eyeball. DC 15. I did make that, so it's only this turn.
Duration is 3% modifier, so 8.
Oh, so it's nothing then. Will save reduces duration to 1 round, so I made the save. So,
yes, it's 1 round.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's only this 1 round.
Yes, so he has a -2 to attack rolls.
And pretty much everything. Okay, that's still pretty damn nice.
No, read it. -2 to one of those things, my choice.
So attack rolls, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Golf. I was giving you all of them, but if you want to.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit closer. And I'm going to cast...
The rules protect all of us. Even me. Unnatural... What?
I am casting Unnatural Lust on the Mad Hatter.
What?
Now, it warns you that if the target of the lust is someone that he would not normally be attracted to, that there's a +4 to its saving throw. But I get the feeling that the Mad Hatter could potentially be attracted to anything.
I was gonna
So
say, I could agree with that.
And
So-
it's hard, like, they can be lustful of anything. Of any,
I think
any
it's-
other...
Desire for a single creature or object as designated by you. So what's the lust towards?
The mouse. The dormouse.
Jesus Christ. DC of 14? I don't think I made it. I just missed it because I rolled like garbage.
Why do I see this like the start to one of those true stories in the ER?
So the target is filled with compulsion to rush to the subject, kiss or caress the subject on its next turn, taking no other actions. So it's just lasts for 1 turn then. At least it says that. Rabbits on... God, you're terrible. Okay.
The terror on the mouse's face.
It's your turn, Revista.
I do want to note that Gulp has this satanic look of glee on his face as he cast this.
I was going after the mouse, but I guess I'll go after this jackass off to the side of the table now.
Don't get behind a man and his mouse move, I tell you. A 20. Yeah, that's a hit, and
It's not too bad.
6 points.
Nice.
Okay. Uno momento. This could get interesting. Or not. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da da do 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 ba da ba da do. That's a hit. That is not a hit. That's close. Actually, no, that is a hit. That's not a hit. And that is not a hit. Okay. 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 Revista, you take 17 points of damage. As this, the hair does like a Fist of the North Star fury of blows on you.
That was me?
Yes.
Alright, you said what?
17.
14? Ow.
Putting you at 26 points, I'm seeing here. Oh no, you didn't take that 3 off. Or the 6 off from his heal. There. Oh, come on. There. Now it's alright. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, the Mad Hatter tries to grab the Dormouse and fails horribly by rolling a 1. So he just kind of lunges for the mouse, or the Dormouse, and just curb stomps his chin on the edge of the table.
Bitch.
I'm gonna call that 4 points of damage, and he's just... Well, I mean, you look at those teeth. Would you want to bite yourself with those teeth? The Dormouse gets out of the way. And... Oh, God. Oh my. Oh gosh. Okay, that's that. Alright, the Dormouse jumps out of the way and just pulls from its waistcoat a what almost looks to be a sewing needle that's about as long as its torso, and just skewers both of the mice that you had summoned.
Oh.
They are definitely no more.
No, Bitey and Fighty.
And hops off and onto the ground and is indivisible. Not indivisible, but you don't see where it goes once it... Well, let's see here. Casser and Ravista, make a perception check. Please, perception checks. Thank you. Okay. Casser, you see it ran underneath the tablecloth, so it's underneath the table now. And now we're back to Rain. It is your turn.
So, I'm gonna try to hit the Hatter again. So there's that. Let me roll D20. Holy hell. Yeah, I didn't hit.
A 2, yeah, it's unfortunately you just shoot off overhead there. You going to move or you staying pat?
I'll stay here.
Alright, Iggy. 5, 10, 15, 20 again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, okay. It's going to... withhold telling poor jokes and take a shot at the March Hare. Freaking critical. Good God. Oh no. No.
What?
Yeah. Like I said, I rolled a 20. But like Matrix stuff, the rabbit just like and grabs the arrow like right out of the air, flings it aside. So that was bad. Can you guess what the March Hare is yet? Besides a pain in the ass. The Urzuka, you are up now. Another 15 feet. You see at the end of the table the mouse has run underneath the table.
But I can't attack because I have to sneak.
Technically,
I have to. You said it makes me feel like I have to be a rogue, and
Yeah.
I have to sneak up on them and get to jump on them.
okay. Well, for what it's worth, it doesn't seem to notice you underneath the table.
Great.
Somehow. Yeah. Are you going to do anything else?
I don't think I can. I move 15 feet with my stealth check.
Okay.
I know what I want to do.
The funny thing is that was a horrible stealth. Anybody that's above the table just sees the table like getting shook from the huge freaking lizard crawling underneath it. The silverware's like bouncing all over the place. Your tail's sticking out the one. Your tail's sticking out from underneath the tablecloth.
I'm not mechanically a rogue.
But the flowers are still standing.
Exactly. Casser, you are now up.
Okay, I'm going to take another swing at the Hatter.
Okay. The Hatter or the March Hare? Because the Hatter's at the end of the table. You're standing by the...
my bad. Yes, the bald dude.
That's fine. I should have been more more descriptive with who the white guy miniature was. Christ. 10, that I think, even with the yeah, that is a miss, even with the Bard song, I'm afraid. Helga, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm walking up next to the Hatter. I'm going to try using Beguiling Gift on that vial of octopus goo I've got. Hang on.
Wait, what the hell is going on here now?
Oh my.
It's just, his mouth is bloody as hell. It's just, here you go.
You gotta read that 'cause it's not in the main book. It's in the other book.
Offer an object to a creature enticing using or consuming the pilfered item. Oh, sorry. Fails will save. It takes the offer to dropping an already held object. If it's an apple, it will be... Okay, so you're trying to get it to drink the monster blood. Okay.
So
16 will save. Jesus, I guess it makes sense. He wouldn't have a very high will save, but jeez. Yeah, thank you very much. Down the hatch. God.
I don't know what it is. I hope you wrote something down about it.
Yes, unfortunately I have. Give me a minute to pull it up. God.
Boy.
Makes you good at hockey.
Makes you good at hockey. While I pull this up, Golf, go ahead and do your dealie here.
Alright. I am going to actually use the Eiffel power and its hex for the first time.
For the first time. For the last time.
Dang it, is it not actually in there?
Just evil eye.
Yeah, it's the hex evil eye. I don't know if it was written on there or not.
I didn't put it in the character sheet. Helga, can you just cast it then, please?
I mean, that's essentially what it is, so... The oil, yes. Try drinking this keg
now
of
we're
oil.
using golf int modifier.
What's that, Helga?
Now we're using golf's int modifier, though.
Yeah.
So my hit modifier, is it... Which hit is it?
Your intelligence.
Intelligence. So it's, 15.
So plus 2.
That for the duration. You're plus 2, yeah.
You got to hit with that first, though, right?
No, you don't have to hit with it. It's an eye.
So I just hold the Eiffel power towards the March hare, and I say the magic word.
Do the Eye of Thundera thing. Okay, so it's a DC 15. God, I can't roll for crap for saves. So he is... What negative are you going to give him for 5
saving
rounds?
throws?
Yeah, because I'm doing great with those as it is. Let me write this down here so I know what all negatives I've got, since there's so damn many of them. He is currently drank the squid ink and evil eye. And that, I think, is it for the moment, because he's not currently lusting after the the dormouse. The Mad Hatter does not look well at all. Not like it was before, but you take my meaning. Did you want to move again, or are you? Well, I guess you can't move again, so. We're at Rave. You're up.
Okay. Did I take 17 points of damage last round, or am I at 17 points?
You're at 17 because you've taken 23 total.
Oh, okay.
Because you had 17. You took 17 plus I think you had 6 points left, or 6 points you had taken before combat started. Or no,
Okay.
sorry, I got that all wrong. Hang on a second. You're at 20. You will be at 20 because my math, like most things, was incorrect. There. Come on.
I was just curious. It looked like I got hit for a hell of a lot of damage there.
Like I said, you had 9 points from the very beginning of the adventure, but Casser only healed everybody for 6 points, I think. So
Yeah.
you were still 3 down, plus the 17 from the March Hare. So now you're at half health.
Alright. I guess. Kind of stupid to attack that hare again.
I mean, he's looking somewhat fresh, not nearly as hale as the Hatter's looking right now. You guys have been throwing a lot of damage his way.
Oh well. I'll smack the hare.
24. 10 points. Hot dang. That's a solid hit for what you're doing there. Come on. Two more hits your way come. Revista, 1 point. 8 more points of damage.
Alright.
Golf. Why do I always go for golf, and why do I always end up hitting? I need to learn. How do I always end up hitting would be a better question.
I'm large.
Yes. Yes, but you have a 21 armor class. You got like the highest armor of anybody.
Me?
I thought so.
No. Wait. No, that's a temp thing. Let me get rid of that.
I was gonna say, what the heck?
I don't know what that was from, but oops. Let's change that. Okay, there we go. 13.
Okay, well, now I can understand hitting you all the time. Without just having to roll outrageously high. Game in the system. Oil of erase isn't ingestible. That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of worried about you asking now. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. Gotta use the restroom. What's the plushie of?
Adipose.
Our GM is not a Hoovian.
Well, you suck.
I've never denied that fact.
It's a tiny little anthropomorphic-ish kind of like, well, hell, almost like a little ghosty, but it's a little tiny child that's made of fat, and they giggle and wave, and they're adorable.
That sounds deceptive. Okay.
Yeah, we click the link.
I don't want to.
Cute.
It's another shady link, though.
Came from your lady.
Exactly. That's.
Yeah, I
That's,
wouldn't trust
that
them
doesn't help any. Later, Gulf, you are stabbed in the foot from underneath the table.
Oh!
How wooed. And I just need to check something real quick.
I'll summon your mother next.
Ooh, Jerry.
She's been waiting backstage. Do you know who your real father is?
Rain, you are up. It is your turn. I can't afford to God, this is not. I wanted to have fun, but not like this. Not like this.
What else do I add to that? Dex and...
You guys have crazy magic items still, I think.
Yeah, I still don't know what the enchanted sword I was given does.
Stabs.
It's
Stuff and things.
What is it enchanted with?
magic.
Sharpness.
Okay. Do I hit with a 10?
Do you hit with a 10? Yes, that. If you're talking about the Mad Hatter, that just hits.
A second to cast the spell then. Boom. Oh, there we go. I fixed it to where it actually rolls.
Ah, okay. 18 points. Hot dog. Finally, he is a smoldering charred corpse. Or at least just smoldering and charred. By all means, you can use the greatsword. I can't tell you what it's going to do. That would be cheating. Hey!
Well, I think I already know what I want to do.
Alright. Everybody gets bonuses again for Bard Song. Inspired. They haven't lost them yet, but Urzuka, make that sneak attack.
Wait, like just okay. Well,
I'm guessing you were going to go after the mouse. I don't know. What
the
were you
mouse
going
is
to do?
pretty small, right?
But it did just stab Gulf.
Yeah, but it's pretty small, right?
Yes.
Like tiny size, you would say?
Like the size of a little mouse.
Okay, can I grab it and just eat it whole?
That's not very roguelike.
But it's lizard folk-like.
Leaving no evidence is pretty roguelike.
Yeah, it's pretty roguelike, I would say. I would say that.
Alright.
What would you say I have to do for that? Because you you're saying I'm getting a sneak bonus or something? Would it be like a grapple check?
Oh, heck no.
Nobody wants to use combat maneuvers.
Nobody?
I hate those rules.
Because I could also just make a straight up bite attack.
Let me see here.
I'm gonna munch.
I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch. Combat maneuvers. You're making me read this here in this stupid book here. It is your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier and any size modifiers. So, since you're large, it's +1, whatever your strength modifier is, which is +5, I'm guessing, correct?
Yeah.
So 6, and then your base attack is what, 4?
Yeah.
So +10 combat maneuver and defense.
My combat maneuver bonus says 8.
See how I'm reading this? It's very different. I mean, especially in this instance, which is weird. Because that would be what you roll to grab me, and then my defense is 10 plus my attack bonus, strength, dexterity, and size modifier.
Yeah, because it's either I grab it and then shove him into my mouth, or I just bite him.
Okay.
And just bite him whole. And I guess I have a bonus
okay.
to attacks. Iggy.
So that's what you're wanting to just try to nom on him. Swallow it whole.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a combat maneuver roll.
Fuck.
9.
Why in that one? Still a 9, but like...
He just kind of leaps out of the way as you pounce on him. Jumps out underneath the, from under the table.
I hiss angrily. I will eat that mouth.
Casser, it is your turn.
Okay. Still trying to hit the March Hare here. Hey.
23.
Nice.
Alright. Come on. Click. That's hurting. You gonna move or you staying there?
Stay in there.
Okay. Helga. The Mad Hatter is a towering inferno.
Next to him is the mouse.
The mouse, yeah, just jumps out underneath the table, and it's like...
Let's cause fear on the mouse.
It's a okay. DC 16. Oh, Jesus. Ah! More than likely, where's Will saves here? Oh, hell yeah. That's not happening.
Your choices are 1 or 1, so never mind.
For 1 round? Okay. He has to run for 1 round. It did work, though, for whatever that's worth.
Alright, I'm going to also clamber around the table to get to Revestra's side.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can get there. Okay. Gulf. Touch buffs next round.
Well, this seems mean, but
when has that ever been a problem?
I'm gonna use Touch of Combustion on the mouse.
Okay. A 7. I do think that's a miss.
+1 from the bard.
It's unfortunately still a miss.
Damn it.
I almost want to say, since you're reaching down to the ground, you just touch the ground and just kind of...
Area of effect.
Yeah, I could almost go with that if you're okay with it, but that would mean that everything in that area there would be ignited, so it's up to you.
Well, if I'm just doing it in that direction, there's no one over there.
No, it's his square and every square around it would be on fire.
That's good. Because that would also get Urzuka under the table.
Plus the tablecloth would catch on fire.
Please don't get me.
I mean, that would be pretty in character for me, but I'll try not to do that.
I'm trying to edge you into doing it. Come on. Yeah, that would be here, and then basically all of that area.
Yeah. Although it would get the March Hare too. No, let's not toast the lizard.
Okay.
A lot more thought going into this than
It should be. It's your turn, Rifsta.
Alright, I should probably back off and heal, but I'm gonna smack this fucking rabbit.
Smack that rabbit. Not with a 12, though, unfortunately. Not with a 13, rather. Sadly.
Here comes the Constitution roll.
Constitution?
Oh, not, what is it, what is the saving throw when you die?
Oh, well, he's got to hit first. Come on. Give me a little credit. First of all, we're going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Come on. Oh my god! And then we're going to try to flurry on you, Ravista. That is... Gotta refresh my damn... Can't remember. I thought you were a 19, but I can't remember.
AC's 20.
That is a miss. That's a miss too. Missed by 1 both times. Hooray. He's... Take a 5-foot step. Alright. Rain. It is your time to do damage again.
Alright. I am gonna aim at the hair, I think.
For the glory of Om.
Move it there. Oh, that ain't gonna fucking hit.
A 10? I'm afraid not.
Yeah, no, there's no way that's it.
On the hair, I'm gonna say you got 3 targets there. There's a chance you might end up hitting one of them. Let's see here. We got 2, 3, 4. Roll to see if you end up winging Casser on mistake.
Alright, a d20.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Unfortunately, Casser, you are hit by a scorching ray.
What?
For 15 points of damage.
I'm so sorry.
Ow.
I nice one.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Yeah.
There's no save, right?
No.
Ouch. Well, now, Iggy.
Don't know which first, the hair or rain.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta tell the rogue to not be in the way. I don't know. God dang it. It smells
The
like
ways
burnt
of saying
knife.
First, I had a freaking crit roll on it.
Yeah, you rolled a 20, for God's sakes. Thank God spells don't critical unless you have a feat.
Right?
Iggy.
Do not pick that.
I roll acrobatics, hell yeah. So he hahooed. There. I've gotta. Come on. I can sacrifice you to gain a buff. Come on. Oh, thank God. All right. You got to touch, dun dun. Holy crap! Casser, you are healed for 9 points of damage. Iggy gives you an attaboy pat on the back, and you feel a hell of a lot better. Urzuka, it is your turn.
Hi.
You hear a lot of fighting going on to your left.
If I come here, I can get a flanking.
Yes, flanking rules would be in effect.
Good. It's very good.
Which I think is a +2 to hit or something.
Is so I think I'm being sneaky by popping out from under the table, but I'm not. I whip out my sword and I try to stab him.
The big old great sword?
No, my long sword. I don't know what the great sword does.
The little small sword.
Yeah.
14, 15.
Oh,
I
that's
think
plus
that's
2
enough.
to hit. Sorry.
So the 16 total to your roll?
Yeah.
So even that is enough. Okay.
Wait, it's not enough?
No, I said that is enough to hit, but the damage is correct, right? With your strength?
Did you ask him if the damage?
Yes, the damage bonus is correct. Your strength is correctly figured in there, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That was just the sneakiest lizard you can possibly think. Bumbles its way out from underneath the table and just tries to, just stabs him right in the ribs.
I guess instead of a it's more.
Exactly. Casser, you are now up. You're just kind of singed now instead of being boiled.
Yay. Well, one day I'm gonna hit the March Hare and do more than just like tickle him.
But that day is not today.
Not today.
Are you going to disengage? Or are you staying there?
I'm staying there.
Okay. Fair enough, Helga. Work that that voodoo magic that you do. So you know, witchy ways and whatnot.
Try misfortune on the monk bunny.
Monk bunny.
That's it.
DC 15. I don't know if this is possible. 14 plus... Or not 14, sorry. 4, rather. Where's my monk tab? So, yeah, 14 total. So, yeah, that's pretty nice from rolling a 4. God.
So now you have to roll twice and take the worst result.
Oh, good.
Or
I have the disadvantage of being hexed and having misfortune.
also, I'm gonna step back a little bit because range and trigger happy.
Alright, Golf.
I'm gonna frost some tips.
Frost the tips. That is a hit, I'm guessing, on the March Hare.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting
Really sad hit.
closer
At
and
least it's a
closer.
hit.
You'd say he's a 3/4 of the way to being dead. If you wanted to describe people like that. Ravensta, you're up.
Alright.
Everybody's got flanking now.
Wait, Golf doesn't. Helga doesn't.
Everybody that's attacking or something. So an 11 plus 2 for flanking would be 13. 14. Is that enough? That is yes, just enough for 13 points of damage. Hot dang. It is time for rabbit stew. What are you, a squirrel? Plop. He is not feared anymore. Okay, make Alright, I'm going to say that the mouse is tiny enough and so far away and like hidden in the grass that you guys just lose track of him when he runs off. The only one I would say has a chance would probably be Rain and Casser. Go ahead and make a perception check. Yeah, you guys, you're not sure where the heck he's run off to. He is effectively gone unless you have some sort of means of sussing him out or scrying upon him, I suppose. He seems to have disappeared.
Well, can I ruin Abel?
Actually, as a matter of fact, when I meant to mention this. I'm sorry. I would have. Shortly after the Hatter stops burning, the handkerchief that is tied around your head loosens itself, and you feel like your regular, grouchy, ragey, I want to go home self.
Ah, yay! So, first of all, I'm gonna take that. Well, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna say it's a bandana. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna just use my hands and my teeth and just rip it apart, just shred it to pieces. And I'm not gonna eat it though. Seems like a bad idea, but I'm destroying it. And then I also kind of, unless somebody stops me.
What's that? I didn't catch the last part.
I'm gonna fuck up the whole table. I'm gonna destroy it all.
Just flipping the table.
No, I want to just pound it into bits. Smash all the cups and
So now the barbarian is raging after the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, does anybody want to get in the way of this enraged lizard folk?
I jumped off the table.
I saw that.
Yeah, bucket it up.
Alright, so you're just flinging tea sets and breaking fine china and...
Maybe not all of it goes that way, but I try anyways.
Like I said, the table gets splintered, you're tearing the tablecloth apart.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna make a 2-day slow joke here.
2-day slow?
Yeah, it's the watch. You put in some metal. This is what you do to the hotel rooms you sleep in. Yes. Okay. Well now.
There's a house too, isn't there?
The house is over this direction. Yes. The curtains. You look over and you see somebody cinching the curtains up closed. God. Okay, let's see here. The Hatter has actually 2 hats. I'm guessing this is everybody doing the looting phase of the session. Or the combat, rather.
Actually, I don't think Heretic wants anything.
Just letting rage out.
Yeah.
They're magic hats.
Evil magic.
I don't know. Rain, do you want to burn the detect magic this time, I guess? There are 2 hats he has that are magical. He has a... There is a hat of disguise and a hat of holding. In the in the band of the hat of holding, the card is magical. And
What does it do?
I'm just gonna go ahead and nerf that one right now, because let me read it from the module. Hidden in the band of the hat of holding is what seems to be a card showing the size 7th and 1/8 inch. If this card is taken out and carefully examined, it will turn into a deck of many things. No. This will be this deck has 4 3s in it, each of which, if drawn, will cause the party to be transported instantly and render the deck to disappear. Okay. What I can't remember the other one. There's another. Let me see if I can find it. Minor artifact? Oh, that's right, because there's different versions of the deck with less cards and all that crap. This is a deck of illusions. That makes more sense. That's more what I would look for. Deck of illusions, parchment cards with 34 cards. A major image of the creature is formed. It lasts until it's dispelled. You get such creatures as red dragons, cloud giants, ettins, ogre magis, goblins, pixies, an illusion of the deck's owner, or an illusion of the deck's owner with the sex reversed.
What?
Oh my.
That's literally specified?
Yes, the Joker and the Joker with trademark, it says, are what it specifies. This is a full 34 card deck.
I mean, no, I don't think they really are either. It's not like lizards need boobs.
They don't. Nobody needs boobs.
Okay. Think about what you just said.
I refuse to. You can't make me. 'Cause I can't read that.
You really just said nobody.
Yes, nobody needs them.
You know what boobs are for, right?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
It's like that college thesis I read for like an hour on why Argonians have nipples.
What did you say, Ethan?
It's like a college paper I read on why Argonians have nipples.
Oh no, I heard you. I didn't hear what Miss Heathen said. Christ.
Why were you?
Oh, for
eating-
keeping your shirt up.
Boobs are for keeping your shirt
I
up.
see.
Hey, they work well at that.
No, they don't!
I
I was gonna say they stop him from sliding down over your shoulders, of course.
Nothing wants money on if you forget your purse.
You guys are terrible to me.
I mean, otherwise, they just go right through the neck hole. Okay, Golf, I'll have a good night. We are 15 minutes over, I suppose. I'm sorry.
18
Thank you.
minutes.
Go to sleep.
Bye, good night.
Go to
Thanks
sleep.
for playing with
Thank you
us.
again, yes. Everybody that's departing for the Grey Havens, so to speak.
Yeah, good night. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. What were you talking about? The Hat of Disguise, I guess?
I want the hat of holding if I can have it.
Oh, the Hat of Holding.
As the card.
Oh, well, I mean, the cards, the deck of cards is completely separate from the other hat, but...
But I'm assuming a hat of holding is similar to like a bag of holding, correct?
Correct. It's just a hat instead of a bag.
Down with that.
So it's easier to lose and have stolen, I guess. Are there still multiple versions? I gotta check. I'm sure there are. It doesn't
So we
say
need
what
to-
type it is, so let's see here.
Then we need to figure out who wants the hat of disguise and who wants the deck of illusions.
I want either.
Wow, okay, I'm saying that this is... I rolled pretty well, so it's a Type 3 bag, which means... Well, the bag doesn't weigh 35... Or the hat doesn't weigh 35 pounds, but it... It's a lot heavier than the top hat, like, leads itself to be. It can hold 1,000 pounds worth of stuff, and it has a volume of 150 cubic feet.
What?
So
That's massive! What?
yes, it is.
What the fuck?
It's like it's like an apartment in downtown New York.
Oh my god.
Bag of holding. It's its own little plane.
I don't have one that big in my
I don't
game.
I don't have any cubic
That's
feet.
fucking massive. How many regular feet?
I mean, that's like the size of a. I mean, that's a normal, like, regular house room, essentially, and then some.
But, I mean, I assume you still can't breathe if you...
Well, you'd have to fit inside the hat first. I mean, that's the real problem.
Technically, your head to it. So...
But I did have a game where I was a half vampire that kept a half ogre concubine in a portable bag of holding and let it out to feed, so there you go.
Wait, you a vampire?
Yes. I was like Blade.
And you kept a living creature
No,
in a bag of...
it was dead. It was an ogre vampire spawn that I basically turned into a vampire concubine.
And you fed off of...
No, I kept it in the bag of holding and then just like released it when we needed a big bruiser.
Okay. I was confused by
Sorry.
that so much.
The feeding thing, that's not a bad idea either, I guess.
God, you said so many good things. My brain. Well, I am sleepy.
Okay. I'll put that stuff in the Discord and you guys can fight throughout the week who wants it, I suppose. I don't think there's any... I don't think there was anything else, but if I end up reading or finding anything else here, I will let you know.
Hey.
Don't touch me.
How does this sound?
Cold-blooded?
I added more to it because I realized, well, heat would be a problem too. Bye.
Okay.
I guess now that everything's over, I'll just go ahead and pop one of my healing potions before we rest.
Whoa. Yum.
You can. Let me see here.
Oh, I think I forgot to add it.
Do bards get bonus spells like other things classes do? I'll have to find out. He does have healing, though. Of one of his 2 spells. For better or worse.
Yeah, apparently when lizards are too hot, I guess their brain just fucking cooks or something. So, yeah.
Pretty
They'll
much.
basically hibernate in cold weather, but then just, have a stroke in hot weather. If they can't, find a place to cool down.
Oh, yeah. And it's... Alright.
That's something.